What's this shit?
Let's start with the unfair and slowly work our way towards the most brutal match.
Chat, y'all know the Roman Empire and all that shit? I feel like I'd be caught in that day and in those in that time zone, in that server.
On the list. Number 10, blind fighters. Andabadia were criminals who would be forced to fight completely blind. They would be given a straight sword and a helmet for protection.
Both niggas was blind? If both niggas is blind, this ain't that bad. You would have been a slave. Why the fuck would I have been a slave? Tell me, why would I have been a slave? And not like head general of the army or something. Black. What if the nigga that appoints the roles, that appoints the you know what I'm saying? I say no. Whipped. What if I whip him first? Shot. What if I shoot him first? Kill you. What if I kill him first, gang? Now answer my fucking question. They killed Jordan. Jumped. What if me and the bros jump him? They won't let you. What if I won't let them? Kill Jordan. Oh, yeah, they killed Jordan. Yeah, it's good. Nothing I could do. Nuked. Yeah, they just had a nuke back then. They just had a nuke.
Except the helmet was practically a curse, since it was completely sealed off, preventing the fighter from seeing or hearing anything. The fight would begin as soon as the fighters were placed within close range of one another, with the most popular strategy being the swing and pray method, which in all honesty was the
you're just swinging, you can't see, and it's
the only strategy available.
No nigga like me going prone. Look, I'm going prone. This is the strat. As he's swinging, I'm going prone until I hear his feet close. I slice his feet, so I'm like this. 3, 2, 1, fight! I'm prone. He's swinging. I can't see. I hear the feet coming close. I slice his fucking Achilles off. I get up. Ah! He's screaming. Ah! Well, as I swipe, I back up because he starts swinging. He's on his knees. Ah! I'm just all type of shit. I can't see because he got the helmet on. And I kill him. That's a good strat. That's a good strat. By the way, this is what's this shit called, chat? A katana. It's a katana. Tattoo side, this one. Tattoo. When I look as a katana user, the shit not a back bling gang. Oh, my fault. I wasn't trying to make it look like a Batman, nigga.
Now, the good news is that judges weren't really needed for these fights, since the winners were very easy to identify, as they were the only contestants still breathing. Now, the crazy part is that this spectacle was seen as comedic relief more than anything. And if you don't think two blind men...
the fight for your life, chat, is the biggest moment of your life because you're trying to survive, and to everybody else is just laughing like entertainment. That's so sad. That's so fucked.
Fighting each other to the death is hilarious. Well, you have a lot to learn about comedy. Now, this might not sound that unfair at first, since both men are equally blind and equipped with the same weapon. But think again, since the winner of the match would typically be rewarded with another match. And another one. And another one. And another one. You get the point. As you can imagine, a winning streak never really lasted for very long. Number 9, naval battles. There was nothing more epic than the naval battles of the Coliseum. One of the most unfair, bloody, and expensive.
Oh yeah, they did actually have naval. What's that last movie that came out that had a naval battle inside the Coliseum? And they had like the gladiators and shit? Gladiator 2. Oh, yeah. Gladiator 2. Shit was kind of calm.
And by filling the Colosseum with water and around a dozen ships. It's estimated that thousands of prisoners would participate in these events. But let's talk about what made these battles unfair. Now, depending on the starting position of your ship, it could determine your likelihood of survival. Well, at least for a bit longer, as the odds of survival were almost non-existent to begin with.
Why not just swim?
Ships that started in between two other ships would make for an easy target, easily creating a 1v2 scenario.
Yeah,
Prisoners
in the
would
middle, you're
invade
cooked.
other ships, killing everyone that
didn't
stood in
Ace
their
have, like,
way,
animals
while
in
others
there?
would simply use the more popular
In the
strategy
waters?
we see today, which is, of course, running away from all fights and sneaking their way to the final round, where they can hope to steal the win with a single kill.
Oba.
The bloody fight would come to an end when there was only one ship or team remaining.
What happens when you're the only one from your crew left alive and one squad survives, but it's like 8 of them from the ship and you were hiding the whole time? Now it's a one. What do you do?
As terrible as these battles were,
Clutch
at
up.
least they were easy to clean up. The Romans would try their best to remove all the large debris from the water before the stadium would be flushed like a giant toilet bowl, sending all the
wait.
remains downstream for another town to deal with.
What the
Number 8,
what?
Gladiator fights. Gladiator fights were the single most popular matches of the Coliseum, with the good matchups typically being saved for the main event. Now, how can two gladiators fighting each other be unfair, you might ask?
Yeah.
Well, for starters, the emperors weren't really interested in fairness, as their primary concern was entertainment.
Okay, so they get one
and with
big
over
nigga-
20 different classes of gladiators to
the
choose
fuck
from,
is
the
that?
styles would be mixed.
What is that? Oh my god, I want to learn about these. What do you think would be my build?
Matched based on entertainment alone. Here are some of the most unfair and popular matchups. Retiarius versus Secutor.
Okay. I'm thinking this nigga has a shield, so that's comp, but with a close range weapon, and he has a long range weapon. And what is this? What the fuck is this? The net. Do you just, like what do you do with the net? Is there comp strats with the net that I don't know about?
Retiarius were equipped with a net, a trident, a dagger,
Yeah, this nigga's cooked. What are you gonna do with a net?
and minimal armor, while the Secutor was equipped with a sword, a large shield, a helmet, and heavy armor. Go
What?
ahead, pick one.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. This one, albeit he has no armor, his equip load is damn near 0. His equip load is all in his weapon. This nigga, yes, albeit he has armor and a shield and a helmet, slower. His FOV 60. About a 60 FOV he has. 50 maybe. Very minimal FOV. So this guy's way more elusive. You could throw the net on the nigga on some trap shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like I could get comp with Trident. I know this is the easy answer here on the right, but I feel like I could get comp with Trident, bro. Throw the net on the nigga. Where's my sword? And then you just stab the nigga.
If you chose the Secutor, well, GG's, you're dead.
That's what I was saying! The net, nigga! I'm him! Oh my god, I'm him! IQ! It's just literally just IQ. It's just IQ. The armor nigga's cooked! Oh my god!
As the Retiarius just had to keep his distance and poke at the Secutor.
Yeah, exactly, gang!
Or better yet, trap him by throwing his net on him, giving him enough time to emote before poking him to death.
Bro, oh my god, I'm him.
Alright, let's try another one. Murmillo versus Thorax.
Murmillo versus Thorax. First of all, their helmets look crazy. I like the curved sword in this situation, but his shield is small. But I don't think you need a shield this big in this situation. I mean, but I'm going to the right. More leg armor. This nigga's missing a leg. I mean, but if you stay in this stance, you're kind of comp. I don't know.
Murmillo were armed with a large rectangular
curved sword
shield,
is
a
like-
short sword,
could be
a
comp.
helmet, and a metal or leather sleeve for protection, while the Thorax was equipped with a light shield, a curved sword,
I kind of like right, bro. I kind of like
a
Thorax
helmet,
here.
and a metal or leather sleeve for protection. Go ahead, pick one.
Right. I'm going right. I'm going right. I'm
If
going
you
right.
chose the Murmillo, rip, you're dead.
You dead, nigga? You dead ass niggas? Y'all niggas dead. Y'all niggas dead.
As the Thorax just had to tire out the Murmillo since he was carrying the heavier shield. As you can see, stylistic matchups were a
What if you
big
drop
deal
the
and could
shield?
easily influence the outcome of a fight. And I know this might come as a shock to some, but not
nigga
all
would just attack
gladiator
you.
fights were to the death. A lot of fights would be called off when a fighter took heavy damage,
Oh,
since good
shit.
gladiators were very expensive to replace. Number 7, animal battles. Humans
Oh
were
my
not the only
god. Okay. Whoa. I just like Vic, bro. Bro. Listen, I'm not. Look.
were very expensive to replace. Number 7, animal.
Yo. I'm not gonna have no comment on this, but shit. What the fuck is this nigga? What the fuck? What's he pregnant?
Battles. Humans were not the only ones to have unfair matchups inside of the Colosseum, since animals were also treated like criminals. They would be enslaved, pinned against each other, and humiliated.
Hey, bro, I saw a video of a lion versus a tiger, one of these fucking things in the black and white video. And at first, the tiger was on timing, but it got tired way quicker than the lion, and the lion ended up, you know what I'm saying? Who's seen that dark ass video? Who's seen that video on YouTube, bro? Tiger was low-key cooking, but the lion just wouldn't stop. The lion would just keep going and going and going. It's like the nigga just didn't have an off, going and 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 going
and were such a popular spectacle that at times, thousands of animals would be slaughtered in a given day, which was completely unsustainable, driving many animals to extinction. Here are some of the most popular and unfair matchups that were commonly seen in the Colosseum. Elephant versus rhino.
Bro.
One of the most famous Colosseum battles was when an enraged rhino was pinned against an elephant, with the elephant eventually winning when he decided to cheat by grabbing a spear with its trunk and gouging the rhino's eyes out.
Oh, what the fuck?
Lion versus tiger.
What the fuck? Wait, hold on. I already know. Look, listen. They're gonna have the tiger win in this video because tiger fans are fucking annoying as fuck. Tiger. People whose favorite animal is a tiger, I know everybody chance about to get triggered, is their job is to go on YouTube and just talk shit about lions in comment sections. That's literally their job. That's literally their job. Their purpose on this planet is to brag about how much stronger lions are. That's literally their purpose on this planet. They found out like the Siberian tiger is bigger than, you know what I'm saying? And ever since then, they haven't slept. They won't rest until they make sure every lion fan knows that the Siberian tiger is bigger.
This matchup is basically a robbery, as I'm sure the locals would have bet large amounts of money against the guys from out of town, since they knew that the lion always wins, with there only being one recorded incident of a tiger getting the best of a lion.
I'm lightheaded. Yo, them niggas tight. Never mind. Them niggas tight, bro. Bro, there's something about a lion. Yes, tigers fight cooler than lions. Like, tigers, they be, you know. But, like, lions the type of animal that have their guts spilling out and they still fighting until they can't. Like, they still fighting until, like, their heart stops beating, bro.
Elephant versus bull. As you can imagine, when an animal
Pull up a video? Yeah, let me just watch animal abuse on Twitch real quick. Let's do that. Fuck.
Has over 10,000 pounds on its opponent, it's not really going to be much of a fight, is it? But just to make matters worse, sometimes the elephant and the bull would be chained together, forcing the action.
What the fuck? Why is he looking at it?
And no matter how the fight begins, it would always end with the bull being turned to soup. Really quickly, here are some of the other animal fights that were very popular. Rhino versus bear.
Oh, wait. I'm not gonna lie. Who do you think wins that? I think Rhino wins that, gang.
Really quickly, here are some of the other animal fights.
I think bears could fight better because they're more nimble and shit. But that Rhino fucking
that were very popular.
Tusk.
Rhino versus bear.
And just skin is rough, like, I don't know. Yo. And I have a feeling they were getting like little lab bears. They weren't looking for the biggest bears in the world. They're just finding a bear.
Rhino versus buffalo.
Oh my god, rhino versus buffalo.
Rhino versus elephant. Crocodile versus hippo.
Oh my god.
Tiger versus bear.
Oh my god.
Bear versus bull. Bear versus wolves.
Oh my god.
Goro versus scorpion.
Okay, GG.
Lion versus bull. Lion versus bear. Lion versus panther. Lion versus chimp. Lion versus hyenas. Lion versus basically any animal the Romans can get a hold of. Number 6. 1 versus 2. This matchup can be unfair for either side depending on the circumstances.
Unless if it's 2 speds on the other team, why the fuck you 1v2ing, nigga? Fuck.
Let me explain.
Rome was lit.
There are 2 scenarios in which this matchup can take shape. 1. A high-level gladiator will take on 2 prisoners simultaneously, and as the prisoners try their best to figure out how to properly hold a sword, they will realize that it's very difficult to do so. since their hands are no longer attached. Now, the second scenario is a bit more fair. 3 well-trained gladiators were placed inside of the Coliseum. One gladiator
the fuck was he going up?
would be given heavy armor and a good weapon, while his 2 opponents would receive minimal armor and worse weapons.
What position would you rather be in this situation? All 3 of you got the same skill, but you get to 2v1, but the one got armor.
The duo would need to work together to defeat the better equipped man. But being partnered up is not as easy as you might think, and does come with its own set of challenges. Like knowing whether you should go for the res or attempt to clutch up when your partner inevitably goes down.
Go for the res.
The last and final way that a gladiator can be outnumbered is during large-scale battles. This one is, of course, purely based on luck alone.
Yeah, if nigga just decide, yo, let's jump this. Yo, let's get this nigga out of here.
And doesn't always mean that you will see a 1v2 matchup, as it just might be a 1v6 depending on how bad your team is.
Bro, look at this nigga in the air flying, bro.
Number 5, woman versus dwarf.
Who y'all got? Look, I'm just asking the questions. Who y'all got? They was too bored. Yo, these niggas was crazy. I'm a fucking feminist, so I believe women are as equal to men. I don't give a fuck. A man can beat up a woman can beat up a man. So it's kind of fucking, how do I say, insulting that you have to put them up against a dwarf.
Emperor Domitian introduced the legendary matchup woman versus dwarf. And I have to admit, this is the only battle on the list where a clear winner was not well documented. But even
it's like 50-50?
with the little information we do have, I have a gut feeling that it just wasn't a fair matchup. I'm just not certain for whom. You see, on one hand, you have a fully grown woman who obviously has the reach advantage, while on the other hand, you have a male dwarf who is much stronger and obviously uses magic.
Wait, are dwarves that much stronger than a fully grown woman? Are they that much stronger? I don't know, bro. You can take the average dwarf, and then you take Zoe, Spencer. I might got Zoe, gang. Like, what type of woman are we talking about? We talking about a woman from New York? Or are we talking about a woman from California? Like, what type of, there's a difference. What type of woman are we talking about?
How much stronger? Well, I'm not sure. I did, however, stumble upon this forum where a guy asked the same question back in 2011. Now, sadly, people just replied back with even more interesting questions that we will never get the answers to.
Could a dwarf beat a Labrador though?
And of course, naturally, the entire forum devolved into guys just bragging about how many dwarves they can take on at once.
I reckon I could take on 3. Hey, yo, I reckon, yo, where do they say wreck on at? I reckon. I'm talking to a motherfucker, they talking about some reckon, you're blocked IRL. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but you're gone, nigga.
One of the most bizarre things about this matchup was that Emperor Domitian liked to schedule this fight at night, since he
these freaky ass niggas.
preferred this battle when it was illuminated by torchlights. In 2010, a female gladiator's remains were found in England. After they were examined, it was concluded that the woman's legs and arm bones were unusually heavy, suggesting that she had strong muscles. You know, I was originally leaning towards the dwarf, but now I really don't see how they could possibly win. Number 4. Wild animal hunts. Perhaps one of the most unique spectacles of the Colosseum was the wild animal hunts. Here, the entire Colosseum arena was made to resemble the animal's natural environment. A few men were then brought out to the arena equipped with small shields.
These motherfuckers were bored. You gotta think about it, chat. They had no Marvel Rivals game. They had no GTA RP, no Fortnite. They had no mobile games. They didn't have Candy Crush. They didn't have Netflix and shit. They had, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I support it, but goddamn, these niggas was bored as shit. Chat, what would you be doing in a time with no internet, no phone? Hey, you saw that Twitter? You saw that Instagram video of my boy Tony about the first nigga to ever think of a picture? Like you try to take those and you try to like put it like it's like real, but like, you know what I'm saying? Look, bro, I look retarded as fuck. I'm really thinking about it, so we gonna act like I ain't just do that. And we go back to the video. For real.
Shields and weapons. Then for the next few minutes or hours, the arena would be slowly filled with terrifying predators. But if they really wanted to get the crowd on their feet, all the animals would be released at once. Sometimes the men who were fighting the lions, bears, and panthers would have been well-trained fighters, while other times they would have been condemned criminals who were just given the death sentence and stood 0 to no chance of winning. Here are some of the animals you could have expected to make an appearance. Lions, tigers, bears, elephants, rhinos, panthers, leopards, hyenas, wolves, boars.
Put me in the cage with the wolves, nigga. I'm cool with the wolves. Wolves. Fuck out her. I bet you they had the best survival rate against the wolves, nigga. I bet you had the best survival rate against the bulls and the boars.
Bears, elephants, rhinos, panthers, leopards, hyenas, wolves.
Like, if niggas put me in a Coliseum with some wolves, I would feel disrespected. Especially if there's other niggas with me, I would be so upset. There better be 100 wolves or some shit. Pussy out little wolf.
Boars, bulls, deers, ostriches.
I might be more disrespected you put me in an arena with a wolf than a dare. At least dare got aura. Look at the head of that shit. Look at that. Look at the fucking crown on that bitch. Look at that shit. Bro, animals really have superpower. That motherfucker has fucking spikes growing out of his head. Fucking bones. Like Kinomaru. Well, how do you say that? Is it Kinomaru? From fucking Rock Lee? From Naruto? Ah! Bro, look at the fucking bones coming out of his head, bro.
Is crocodiles, giraffes, camels, and shiprats. Of course, shiprats were not invited, but they showed up anyways.
I like this guy. He's funny.
Man versus beast.
What?
Man versus beast matches were one-on-one battles and were the second most popular spectacle, only behind gladiator fights. Now, there were basically two ways that this matchup would be arranged, with both of them tailored for maximum entertainment for the crowd. The first one was when a professional slave or volunteer fighter known as a bestiarius would face off with a terrifying beast.
What is
the
a
animal
beast?
Could be anything from a lion, leopard, tiger,
1v1 against one of these
bear, or
big
any
niggas?
other large and powerful creature. These battles would typically end with the animal being defeated, even if the bestiarius took heavy damage. On the other hand, the second matchup was much more bloody and typically ended with the man being torn to pieces. Here, a criminal or prisoner of war would be forced to face off with the animal. With little to no training, it was only a matter of time before the man would become an anatomy lesson.
Yeah, no training.
And it definitely didn't help that the animals were starved for long periods of time before they were brought out, making them a lot more angry and aggressive. There was even a single lion that took out over 200 men before it was finally defeated.
Oh my.
Which is obviously
Lions are him.
A padded record, since it clearly fought nothing but tomato cans. Oh, I should also mention, there is another event that was very popular and is somewhat related, where a criminal was tied to a stake, and then a wild animal would be released to eat him alive.
What?
You know, you would think that this would be one of those situations where if you've seen it once, then you've seen them all type of deal. But apparently, some emperors love to show this one quite often.
What?
Number 2. Prisoner versus professional gladiator.
Yeah, that's
one of the most unfair matchups of the Colosseum was when prisoners would face off against a professional which one would you rather be in? The professional gladiator could have been a slave himself with many fights under his belt, or a volunteer gladiator that was part of one of the many gladiatorial schools. Either way, the criminal with 0 to no experience was basically sentenced to death.
Wait, I'm loud, chat? How loud am I? Am I lower? Am I lower now? Am I loud? Am I loud? Am I loud, chat? Am I loud? Don't ever say I'm fucking loud, nigga. Ask politely to lower my fucking mic, and I will, nigga. Don't ever say I'm fucking loud, nigga. Unsubbing? Yeah, now you learn your fucking lesson, nigga. Did somebody say, master? Or sir, you can say sir. Or Lord, King, whatever, use respectful pronouns. May you please lower the volume of your mic, please? And I will fucking lower it. But don't tell me what the fuck to do. Okay? Okay. Okay? Okay.
You see, what could be worse than being invaded?
The fuck? I don't know if it's a kink, but on my bitch, like, I get called a lord. Like, when I'm fucking... They call me Lord, King, all type of shit. If women do that, y'all can too. But we're not fucking. So when you address me in chat, I ain't gonna lie. From now on, I might start cracking down on that. If you ain't saying Lord, King, Savior, some shit, you might get a ban, nigga, when addressing me. Cause if the hoes can, y'all can put y'all products out and do the same thing, nigga. Nigga, you not one. What are you talking about? Dictatorship? Nigga, it's not dictatorship. What type of dick do you got to get called Lord? Nah, I feel like it's just a sign of like that's respect. I don't even think about it. I think they just trying to make me feel good or some shit. Shit, it work. Shit. Bitch, you talking about some king. When I'm giving a, oh, no, let me chill. Let me chill.
Enslaved.
Oh,
and kept
I was
inside
about to give y'all oh my God, I was about to give y'all strokes, gang.
of a cell for days, just to be given a weapon you have never used, then pushed to the center of the Colosseum floor.
Yep.
Only for Spartacus to make his walk.
The nigga shitted. Wait, chat, which one did y'all say y'all rather be in? Naval battles, blind fighters, gladiator fights, animal battle. Oh, wait, 1v2 matches, woman versus dwarf. Which one would you be in?
Out shortly after you. Number 1. Rigged fights. What could be more unfair than rigged matches? Emperor Commodus was definitely the worst offender when it came to rigged matches. The emperor ruled Rome from 180 to 192 AD and was even portrayed by Joaquin Phoenix in the 2000 film Gladiator. Commodus was obsessed with becoming a famous and well-respected
Bro, this gonna be agent. This gonna be agent when he turn old, bro. Wait, why that kind of look like me now? Whoa, wait, hold on. wait. Wait, that wasn't supposed to happen, bro. That was Yo, okay, that's interesting. Oh, look at the little ugly ass cat right there.
Gladiator. So much so that he would even compete himself. Well, if you could even call it that. An emperor fighting as a gladiator was unheard of. Now, of course, Commodus had the best training in all of Rome and was actually very talented with the sword. But that wouldn't stop him from rigging fights by secretly injuring men just moments before they were brought out.
Oh my God, in the armpit. Oh my God, that's a good torture method. Oh my God, thank you. Wait, bro, like fucking up someone's armpit, ripping it open, and slowly closing it and shit. Keeping it open. Oh my God, that is comp. That is a comp one. How did I never, what the fuck? Armpit.
To face him. His opponents were injured in a way that could be concealed under their armor, but be devastating enough to hinder their performance or make a limb unusable. Another strategy that the emperor would use was simply fighting men with zero to no.
He does. No, I meant like in games. No, like first of all, obviously, I'm talking about games like GTRP. Like, let's say you wanted to torture someone GTRP, you would slash me, whatever, and like, carry, do whatever the case may be, star, ties up. You know what I'm saying? Armpit cut slash and the GTRP shit. And the RPs. They got RP Red Dead Redemption. They got RP GTA. They got RP Saints Row. They actually have RP Saints Row. Adidas.
No experience, making for another easy W. Emperor Commodus would have the longest undefeated record as a gladiator, and it's suspected that he competed hundreds of times. He would also charge the Roman treasury around 25,000 pieces of silver every time he competed. There are many things you could call Emperor Commodus, but one thing you can't say is that he ever discriminated, since animals were also injured and thrown in to face him. Apparently, he killed hundreds of lions, ostriches, some giraffes, and on one occasion, even killed 3 elephants that were just laying on the floor.
Bro, this nigga's
now,
a
as
scumbag.
horrible as this all sounds, this was all just a warm-up. And in November of 192 AD, he held the Polybian Games, a festival that lasted around 2 weeks. There, Commodus shot hundreds of animals with arrows and javelins every single day. But if it makes you feel any better, 1 month after the Polybian Games, Commodus would be strangled to death inside of his bathtub by a professional wrestler named Narcissus, which...
Yo, that is a comp name, Narcissus. I'm naming my son Narcissus, not Narcissist. Narcissus. I'm naming my son Narcissus. Narcissus. Narcissus, narcosis, narcissus, narciss, Leviticus, narciss, nar, or nar. What about nar? Can I name like a dog nar? Would y'all be cool with a dog named nar? Oh, that's close to nor. Oh, hell no. Narcissus, narciss. What's Nor's real name? Nar. Naming a dog Nar with a G. Nar! That's hard. He and Elon's son gonna be trauma bonding? What is Elon's son name? What the fuck are y'all typing? What is Elon's? What is that? Why y'all typing code in my shit, bro? What's up with y'all? Elon Musk's son name. Tau Techno Machanacanas. Nevada. What the fuck is that? X stands for unknown variable. A is a Latin spelling of AI, which is shorthand for artificial intelligence, and the word love in several languages. A12 Pro. Oh my god. No, I'm not even joking. Elon Musk's brain is fried. He's actually autistic.
For a man, that has to be the most embarrassing way to be
son named after a code. Like, he lost the plot, gang.
Found dead, completely naked inside of a cold tub. You can't even explain your way out of that one.
Yo, that was comp viz, gang. Yo, this shit made me just want to watch these type of shit all the time, but we gotta be efficient.
Said I'm on 3 pills right now, if I'm being honest. Hope my feelings shoot out like a rocket. Niggas thought they had the swag, but I'm really on it. Look at you, just window shopping that new bag I bought.